So I guess it's working. Sun's gonna be out today, guys. Really good idea to go out and get that sun on your skin. So today we're gonna do a stretch class. We're gonna go through, it's a big list of stretches. We're gonna hold each position for 1 to 2 minutes. Definitely want to use your breath. Your breath controls your nervous system, and your nervous system is going to control how open it'll allow your tissues to become. So if you're holding your breath, or if you're breathing through your mouth, that's tension, that's stress for the body, and that's just going to cause your muscles to tighten up, which is also connected to your connective tissue, which is your fascia. But if you can breathe calmly, you can use your nose, you can breathe in through your nose, exhale through your mouth, your body's going to respond very positively.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have like everything.
¿Qué pasó?
Your video looks frozen. Do you see my arms moving?
Yeah.
Do this.
It's very.
It's fuzzy and delayed.
Is it delayed?
My screen.
Here, hold on. Let me.
Clear my throat.
Is that better?
Better, guys?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's the internet or.
Your internet must be slow today. It looks fuzzy still.
Does it? Hold on. Let me see.
You're all pixelated, Sarah.
Am I? That's so weird. Okay, hold on. I might have to. How do I restart it? Hold on.
You all sign off and then sign back in.
Will that work if I? Hold on, let me see. Did that do anything? No.
Look fuzzy. You're so pixelated.
Let me Advanced share. Still? Let me leave and come back. Hold on. Hopefully that works. Is that better?
A little bit?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think your internet's just slow today.
Okay. We'll just maybe use a lot of descriptions.
That's so weird. I don't know.
It might be, if I can see myself through, here, let's check this.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, internet's a little slow on the one side.
I guess this is
Now you guys are freezing. What was that? Can you type it in the chat box? Someone suggested that we all turn off our video. Okay, why don't you guys all turn off your video and see what happens. Okay. Is that better? I'm trying to read the.
It's okay. Is that better? I'm trying to read that.
I'm on a Facebook stream too. That's why you're hearing yourself.
Yeah, there's a delay. Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna not record it. Let me see if that helps. I'm not gonna, because usually I've been trying to record these. Okay. So now I'm not recording anything. Maybe that will help.
Oh, better than it was. You're not as pixelated.
Okay, because we're recording on Facebook, so that'll be good. Sorry, other social media platforms. Okay. All right, we're gonna start, and then if it's, I'm just gonna keep checking the chat just in case you guys are experiencing problems. All right, Jesse, let's go.
All right, guys, here's what we're gonna do first. If you have somebody there with you or your dog, you're gonna face each other and just look them in the eyes like this. Just kidding. Okay. So we're just gonna start with some simple stretches today. Each stretch we're gonna try to hold for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. If something feels good, you can hold it for longer. If it's something that's really loose on you, maybe you hold it for less time. So anything that's tight, of course, we want to spend time on. So we're gonna start in this position, and we're just gonna breathe into our hands again. So the breathing's a major component of movement and stretching. And today we're just trying to relax our nervous system so that it'll allow our body to be more flexible throughout this little session. So if you see my fingers, I got my index finger and my thumb. I'm gonna squeeze that soft area underneath my ribs, which are right here. And we're just gonna practice inhaling through our nose and expanding or pushing out into your fingers and your thumbs. So it's a big inhale here. Exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. On this one, when you inhale, hold it and push out at the same time. So we're gonna take a big inhale through our nose, hold and expand. And all right, from here, go ahead and just get comfortable. I'm sitting like this. If this is hard for you, you might want to put something underneath your butt if your flexibility makes you want to lean back or something. So I know some of you guys might be in that category. We're gonna start with our neck. So we're just gonna roll our neck like this. As you're doing this, there's no rules. Big inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. And switch directions, roll the other way. Good. From there, we're going to do our shoulders. So we're just going to roll our shoulders a couple times forward and backward. So if you see me moving my shoulders like this, a couple of these back, and then we're going to go forward. Good. From here, we're going to go to our wrists. So if you see my wrist, I'm just going to rotate, right? 2, 3, 4. Try to breathe. Try to really get into that zone. Then the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reach up high with one arm. You're going to cross it behind you. This other arm's going to pull on this elbow this way. About 5 of these. Switch sides. And then from here, take your left arm, cross over to your right leg, and just give it a little twist. Look behind you. Come out of it, go back into it. Switch sides here. From here, we're going to take both hands and just reach forward. About 5 of these. One more thing, we're just going to take our foot like this and we're going to roll our ankle, 5 each direction. Other side. Okay. All right, guys, we're going to start. So we're going to do 3 different positions on our neck. We're going to go down to one side, the other side, down the center. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look roughly 45 degrees away from this shoulder. I'm going to tilt my head down. This arm is going to go behind my back. And then I'm just going to gently start to pull my head down. I'm also pulling this shoulder away from my head. So the harder you can get that shoulder and really push it down and away from your head, the more intensity you'll feel on the stretch. Okay, so we're go ahead and start here. Good. Start to slowly pull away from your head with that shoulder. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. In through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Really pull that shoulder away from the head. Go ahead and take one more big deep breath through the nose. Pull that shoulder away, slow exhale. All right, other side. So same exact thing, just the opposite side. Now this arm goes behind my back. This hand goes on my head. I'm gonna look away, pull my shoulder away from my head, and commence breathing. Good. Keep pulling that shoulder away from the ear. Big nose, nasal inhale. One more big deep breath, guys. And let it go. All right, now we're gonna go down the center. So I'm gonna go here so you can see me. Hands are gonna go behind, kind of lower part of the base of my skull. Elbows are gonna come forward. Imagine you're picking your head up and down, and we're gonna pull forward. So right in here, go ahead and start. Don't force anything, and just curl up into a little ball. What do you mean pick your head up? So we're gonna pull our head up. Like imagine your spine is like a slinky. You know what a slinky is? So we're gonna decompress the spine by pulling up and then down. and then we have a little decompression going on. And then your mouth definitely needs to be closed, jaw needs to be closed. Try to do your best. This is definitely going to force you to breathe through your nose, out your mouth. You feel that? Yeah, that's good. So big inhales, big exhales. Do the best you can. We've got about 30 more seconds here. Ten more seconds, guys. Big inhales, big exhales. All right, slowly come out of that. Next position is we're going to work on the front of our shoulder right here. You might feel your elbows on this one, especially if they're really tight, and you'll find out now. So the way we get into this position is our hands are going to go directly behind us, and the closer you can get your hands together, the better. From here, I'm going to start to get my butt, I'm going to go forward like this as much as you can. Shoulders are going to go back. So depending on how open your shoulders are in your chest, that's how much you want to slide your butt forward. This is it. You're just going to hold this position. Big inhales, big exhales. Big inhales, big exhales. As your shoulders start to open up here, you can slide your butt forward even more. Just depends on you. Just listen to your body. Try to get a little bit more. These exhales should allow you to get more and more and more. So I'm going to go forward just here. It's getting intense. Oh man. 10 more seconds, guys. So one big inhale. One slow exhale. All right, slowly come out of that one. No abrupt movements. Next thing is we're going to go into a child's pose-ish lat stretch. So we're going to look like this. We're going to come onto our hands and knees right here. And the way I like to do this is I'm going to take my left hand, place it directly in front of my right hand like this. So the left hand is the hand of emphasis. I'm going to anchor it to the ground, and I'm going to pull my body diagonally and away from my hand. So I'm going to pull back, like I'm trying to push my butt back, and hold. So we want to breathe here. That hand, your left hand, you should feel a nice stretch on the outside of your left body, the side of your body. So big inhales. Go ahead and let your head hang. So don't force it up or down. Just let it droop. Do whatever it's going to do. So it's nice and supple and soft. Big inhales into that left side of your body. Slow exhales. And on this one, you could really feel those inhales doing a lot of expansion into those tissues. So big inhale, big exhale. I feel my ribs, my riblets. Oh, all right, slowly come out of that. Now, go back to the starting position, hands down. I'm gonna put my right hand in front of my left. Pull back and away diagonally with the right side. Let the head hang. Nice and easy here. Big inhales into that right side of your body. Slow exhales through your mouth. Bless you. All right, guys, slowly come out of that one. All right, we're gonna stay in this position now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna walk both hands up in front of us. I'm gonna push down into the ground a little bit. Then I'm just gonna let my butt come back to my heels. We're gonna get a nice stretch in the shoulder, maybe the upper spine, so it looks like this. And we're just gonna breathe in this position. This is the classic child's pose position, just like this. Think about pushing your chest into the ground on this one. So while you're doing this, try to push your chest or your sternum into the ground. We're trying to open up the shoulders. We're trying to open up your mid-back. Breathe really big in here. On the exhales, try to go deeper into the stretch. So big inhale. Exhale, you're going deep into that stretch. Slowly come out of that one. Really good job, guys. All right. Now, this is one of my personal favorites lately. I am tight in these areas, or this winds me up or unwinds me, however you want to look at it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get in this position here. So if you can see, my knees has a pretty good bend in it. So Sarah's in the same position. The top of my foot is along the top side of my thigh. My big toe is kind of where my knee is. So I'm gonna face this direction so you can see me. Now I'm gonna twist so I'm here. So if you look at my hands, my hand is in front of this knee, and I'm just gonna slowly start to come down to the ground and bring my chest into the ground. So I'm kind of twisting away from this knee. If you're really mobile down here, you can bring both elbows down to the ground like this, and then just think about twisting. Big inhale, big exhales. Big inhales, big exhales. You want to get a little bit more stretch in this. The hand that's furthest away from your knee, you can take that arm and push up while keeping the other elbow on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
And exhale. So again, the elbow that's closest to the knee stays there. The hand that's farthest from the knee, go ahead and push up like you're doing a push-up. It'll increase this twist and increase the stretch. Then we inhale big. Exhale. Spending a little more time in this position. You guys play golf? Any golfers out there? This is an amazing stretch to do every night. The more rotation you have in your spine and your hips and your body, the better your swing will be. Okay, guys, gently, slowly come up out of that one. We're just gonna switch sides here. So now I'm gonna go to my left side here. Okay, same position. So my foot is on top of this other leg, knee's nice and bent. My left knee is down, so I'm gonna put my right hand in front of my left knee. Slowly gonna make my way to my elbows down here. I am tighter on this side, so my elbow doesn't want to get all the way down to the ground. It'll get there. We're gonna take a big inhale. Slow exhales. Imagine your wet towel, you're wringing it out. So big inhale and slow exhales. This is also a good one for IT band issues. So this is getting the side of the leg, how it intertwines with the hip. So it's all connected, guys. Big inhale, slow exhale.
When I felt tight, my other side wasn't tight.
Right.
I'm like,
Sarah's noticing a major difference between both sides as well. We all have it. It's okay. It's perfectly normal. Most people are not perfectly symmetrical. So I finally got my elbow down to the ground. I'm happy. This side's cooperating finally. Big inhales, guys. Big exhales. I have an amazing and easy pork butt recipe for the Instapot. I just thought I'd throw that out there. I got it off online. It's so easy. Instant Pot. It was amazing. That's what we had last night. Okay, guys, we're coming out of this stretch. Now we're going to start going into our hips. So I am going to get into a 90 position. All that means is my front leg is in a 90-degree angle. I would assume that most of you guys know that. The more closed my leg is, the less stretch I'll get on my hip. So for some of you guys, that might actually work. And but I'm going to open it up just a little bit here. And then the goal here is the center of my body needs to align with my knee. And I'm just going to start folding down. So try not to round your back. I'm trying to stay as straight with my back as possible, and you should feel the outside of your hip, which is right here. You should feel that stuff going on, a lot of stretch. So rounding of the back looks like this. That's not what we want. If you're super tight and rounding of the back still gives you a really good stretch, then it's not so bad, you know. But if you got some mobility there, then we're gonna have to start isolating this. The way we do that is we lead with think about the top of your belly. So I'm trying to get this as far forward as possible without rounding back, almost like a deadlift or a Romanian deadlift, if you guys ever remember those. So I'm going down here. We're gonna spend some good time on this one. Big inhale, big exhale. Another way to intensify this stretch is you could take the far hand, pull up on your foot a little bit, and then push your foot into the hand, which increases the demand for that external rotation, and get into this stretch here. Good, we got about another minute in this position. Big inhales, slower exhales. Try to get more and more out of that hip. You're super mobile. All you need to do is open the angle of the knee joint more, and you'll get more of a stretch that way too. So the more closed the angle, the less of a stretch. The bigger the angle, the more of a stretch. About 20 more seconds, guys. Big inhale, big exhale. One more big deep breath. Exhale. What's that message? Okay, guys, go ahead and switch to the other side. Same exact thing here. We're just doing the other leg. So again, 90-degree angle with this front leg. My left side is not my good side, so this is not going to be as pretty. I'm going to start by keeping my chest up. Big inhale here. On the exhale, I start to fold. Good. Just Keep that pattern. So on the inhales, you fill it up. Exhales, you try to go a little deeper. Imagine all the tissues in your body opening up. Good, guys. See how deep you can go on this one. Big inhales. Slow exhales. You know, when we exercise, whether it's a push-up, a lunge, running, the better you can connect with your body and the parts that are doing the jobs, the better you get at it, and the more effective it becomes, the more you get out of every repetition, every mile. Same goes with stretching. So when you can stretch, you can pinpoint an area that you're trying to open up with your breath and really get deep in there. You're definitely connecting on a higher level. So this is a skill. It's not something that just happens overnight. Highly recommend practicing this kind of stuff and just connecting. And there's nothing better. It's a moving meditation, whether you're doing this or whether you're doing push-ups. Okay, guys, slowly come out of that one. Now we're gonna work on our ankles and we're gonna go to our hamstrings. And so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna come onto our knees like this, and we're gonna get into a half kneeling position. So that just means one knee stays on the ground, the other foot comes up here like this, okay? So what I'm trying to do is, this is the ankle of emphasis. This is what we're gonna work on. This whole time throughout the stretch, we want our foot to stay connected to the ground, especially the heel. I'm gonna lean on this top of this knee with my forearm, and I'm just trying to put as much of my body weight on top of this leg, and I'm gonna start to lean forward like this. That's all. So the farther you can get this knee over this toe, the more you're gonna increase the stretch right in here. There's not a lot of distance between the knee that's planted on the ground and my heel and ankle that's stretched. So if you need to lean over, just bring that. They can almost touch each other too, like mine are. And then we're just gonna start to lean forward like this, super simple. And this is gonna stretch your Achilles, your ankle, all the muscles on the backside of your leg down here. Good, we're gonna hold this one for a good 90 seconds. Most people are super tight. Believe it or not, we have this muscle that's right above our heel, but below our calf muscle, that's called your soleus. That takes most of the grunt of the work when you're running. So most people think it's a lot of calves. It's actually a lot more of this soleus right here. This is a stretch that gets it. So big inhales, big exhales. Yes.
I don't want to intensify that.
So if you want to intensify the stretch, just put as much weight on this knee as you can. So you might, for Sarah, she wants to get a little bit more intense. She's actually going to put her chest on her knee, and imagine you're just supporting your whole body weight with that leg of emphasis. You feel it more now?
Yeah.
And then from there, if you want to really intensify it, that foot that's on the ground, imagine pushing into the ground with the ball of your foot, almost like you would gas pedal when you're driving.
No, I feel it.
Good.
My press.
Yeah, so if you press into the ground like you're pressing into the gas pedal of your car, you're going to intensify it even more. And I would do that like a contract, relax type of approach. So contract, push down, relax. Good. All right, guys, go ahead and slowly come out of that one. that for me, I don't need a lot of pressure on that. My soleus is pretty tight these days. I've been doing a lot of running, jogging, so it's getting beat up. So same thing here. Foot's connected to the ground. The kneeling knee, get that nice and close to the heel. I'm gonna lean on this leg, and I'm gonna start to lean forward. Sarah's gonna put her chest on her leg. She wants a little bit more stretch. And we're just gonna breathe. Again, if you wanna intensify it, you're gonna push the foot that's down, push down like you're pressing into a gas pedal. So that's the ball of your foot. Ball of your foot, press down. Big inhales, big exhales. I need a little bit more on this side, so I'm gonna put my chest on top of my knee. This whole sequence is on our YouTube channel too, so if this is something that feels good to your body and you want to go and revisit it,
YouTube.com/TheWellRock.
And if you don't remember that, just message us, we'll send it to you.
It's in the daily email link.
Good, guys. Big inhales, big exhales. One last inhale. So big inhale and exhale. All right, slowly come out of that one. If you have really tight hamstrings and maybe you can't touch your toes, you might want to sit on a pillow or some towels or something to elevate your butt. We're going to go into a hamstring stretch, so we're going to sit on our butt like this. Okay? I'm going to take my left leg and put it behind me like this. So this is kind of our classic hurdler stretch. This straight leg, it's okay to have the knee a little bent. So you don't want to have it perfectly locked out. It's actually more effective to have a little bend in the knee. And then I'm just going to start folding forward. And so I'm going to take a big inhale here. Slow exhale. So I definitely feel the hamstring on this one. I feel a little bit of my hip and my low back in a good way. So we're taking big inhales. Slow exhales. It's a pretty simple stretch here, so you can go ahead and round your back, let your head hang, get down there, just relax, guys. Big inhale, super slow exhales. Got about 40 more seconds here. Big inhale, big exhale. Take one more big inhale, see how long you can make that exhale last. It's a 30-second exhale. Okay, guys, we're going to switch to the other side. So slowly switch positions. We're going to bring the opposite leg out in front of you. We're going to get this leg behind us here. And again, we don't want to have a completely locked out knee. So this front leg, it's okay to bend that knee. Sometimes I'll even take a rolled up towel or something to put under my knee so it doesn't lock out, so I can get a little deeper stretch. And sometimes it just feels uncomfortable. So what we're gonna do is, again, big inhale, slowly exhale into the stretch. Same thing here. If you are looking to intensify this stretch, you could, on the inhales, you could push your heel down into the ground while you inhale, and then on the exhale, that should allow you to go a little deeper into the stretch. So you can try that. About 30 more seconds, guys. Okay, one big inhale, super slow exhale. Slowly come out of that one. Then we're going to bring both legs in front of us, and we're just going to do a classic seated forward fold. So same rules apply here, guys. We're going to have a little bend in our knees, and I like to put my hands underneath my legs and slowly start pulling myself closer and deeper into the stretch. Some people like to hold their toes or their big toe, whatever works for you. Big inhale here. Let your head hang. Exhale. On the exhales, we go deeper. Think about your shoulder blades. Just let them fall apart. So they slide down the outside of your back. If that makes any sense. So the shoulders are nice and heavy. They're sliding forward. Big inhale. Big exhale. And again, we're just trying to go deeper with every exhale, even if it's a millimeter. That's how we're doing it. Let your head hang here, guys. Anybody ever have any chronic back, lower back stuff? Sometimes it's just tight hamstrings. And one good stretch session can go a long way. How's it feel, Sarah?
Good.
All right, guys. Go ahead, slowly come out of that one. From here, we're going to start working on the front of our body. So keep your right leg in front of you. Bring your left leg behind you. We're going to go back into that hurdler stretch. So my right leg's in front of me. My left leg is in this hurdler position. Now, the front of this left leg is what we're going to focus on. So what we want to do is take our left foot and pull it into our butt. So for some of you guys, it's going to be super easy. For me, it doesn't quite get there. I'm really tight here. Then we're going to come down to our right forearm. So like this, I'm going to take my left hand, keep pulling it into my butt, pulling my left foot into my butt. I'm also pushing my left hip forward, if that makes sense. And for some of you guys that are tight, you don't need to do much. Just come down to that opposite forearm and hold and breathe. So if you feel it on the front of the leg that's bent behind you, you're doing it correctly. If you want to intensify this stretch, what you would do is try to extend the bent leg. So the ground should be stopping it from extending. But if you push it to the ground, it'll help with the intensification. Go ahead. 30 more seconds here, guys. One more big inhale. Slow exhale. Slowly come out of this. We're going to bring our left leg back to the starting position. Both legs out in front of me. Now I'm going to bring my right leg behind me. I'm going to stretch my right leg now. I'm pulling my right heel to my butt. Then I'm going to come down to my left forearm like this and try to get this stretch going on. One more deep breath here. Nice slow exhale. All right, slowly come out of that one. And we're gonna get into our crescent lunge stretch. So we're gonna show you this from the side angle, a little bit of a side angle. So coming back onto our knees like this, go ahead and take your right leg and place it in front of you, like so. If you need something under your knee, just because it's a little uncomfortable, that's perfectly fine. I'm going to keep my chest up and start to take my hips and shift them forward here. So right in here. So if you guys can see that, this will probably be a better angle. Here. And I'm shifting forward like this. This open hip right here is where we're trying to feel the stretch. So you might even want to walk that front leg up further so you can get a little deeper into that stretch. Big inhales here. Big exhales. We're going to hold this for 1 minute. I even feel it right in here, my hip flexors. I feel my quad. I definitely feel this joint right in this position. The bigger the breath, the bigger the stretch. The bigger the inhale.
And we're not supposed to do this, right?
No, if you can keep your chest up. You can go as far forward as you can as long as you don't let that chest come forward. Once the chest comes forward, you lose the stretch. Okay, guys, switch to the other side. So we're gonna go here. I'm gonna stretch. Big inhales. Big exhales. Again, we're trying to keep that chest up. Don't move. If you lean forward, you'll lose the power of the stretch. One more big inhale. Exhale. All right, come out of that. Next thing is what is called a Sphinx pose. So, come here and face me this way. We're going to come down to our belly, and we're going to be here like this. Okay? And then from here, what we're going to do is what we want is our elbows to be directly underneath our shoulders. So we don't want to have our elbows too far out or too far in. So right in here. And then imagine you're pushing your forearms down and back as if you're trying to slide your whole body across the ground forward. And then from here, you should feel a nice stretch in the front of your lower abs. You might feel a release in that mid-back. And we're just going to breathe here, guys, for about a minute. So right in with the breath, this is where I find that it's the most powerful as far as the stretching. So pulling up and down like this. Big inhales through our nose. Slow exhales through our mouth. With every inhale, you want to feel the area below your belly button expanding into the ground. You might feel a nice release in that low back as well. This is a common stretch prescribed for anybody with sciatica. It helps, believe it or not, we go into extension and decompression here of the spine. Big inhale. Big exhale. All right, slowly come out of that. And we're going to go into our reclining spinal twist pose. We're almost done, guys. You guys are just so good. So, this is everyone's favorite. What we do, we're going to lay on our back. Our hands are going to be extended in this position, okay? This one's just a nice and easy pose. So when I'm here, coming down, we're going to bring our knees up, and I'm going to let them fall to one side like this. So we're just letting them fall, let gravity do the work. If your knees feel like they're not together, you can take your arm and pull it down a little bit. I'm looking away from my knees, so you should twist your head, your neck, so that you're looking in the opposite direction of your knees. Then we breathe. Big inhales, big exhales. Big inhales, big exhales. One more big inhale. Big exhale. Okay, guys, gently come to the center. And then we're going to go to the other side. Like this. Same thing here. Get it out of your toes and your hand. Big inhales, guys. Big exhales. Good. 30 more seconds. Nice. One more big inhale. Slow exhale. Getting all zened out up in here. Okay, from here, guys, we're just gonna slowly come onto our back. Extend our legs. Get comfortable. Think about right here, right now. Everything is all good. This is our Savasana. Spend a minute here. Big inhales. Just let it go. All right, guys. Gently come out of that. Roll to your side. Push yourself up. And you have completed your stretch session. Be very proud of yourself. So relaxed. It's making me talk this way. Jasmine, I can see you. I thought I saw Arthur.
How was that,
Did he
you guys?
stretch? Is it Arthur there?
He went to work.
Great.
He gave up at Savasana.
Oh, that's okay. That was the end.
But he did it all the way through.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Nice. Petra, did Mark show up? He told me yesterday he was going to do this with us. Are you there?